This is a horror game podcast. It is meant for mature audiences. It may contain adult language, violence, and sexual themes, as well as shocking revelations. Viewer discretion is advised. Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome back to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where my friends and I are playing the Delta Green role-playing game. I'm your host, Thom Raley. The scenario is Iconoclasts. It was written by Adam Scott Glancy and Shane Ivey, and it can be found at Arc Dream Publishing. It's also available from DriveThruRPG. Our handler is Keith Craig, and this is episode 6. Our recap will be given by Kent Blue as his character, Qasim Al-Maleh. So, without any further delays, let's continue our journey into the darkness. Kent?
All right. Still in Greece, of all places. Warner figured I should tag along, said I've got a knack for finding people who are hard to be found. I thought I could lean on some old tricks, maybe ring an address out of someone. None of that none of that panned out, though. But I did come up with a better play while I was aggravated. I posed as a buyer, the kind of reckless fool with too much cash and an eye for ancient art. I posed as the buyer, the kind of, oh, no, just read that sentence. A couple of drinks later, the locals warmed up, and suddenly I had a line on the tablet we were chasing. The next day, we followed it to some seaside resort village. Warner played Interpol, Ashkaev ran security, and I kept my art dealer mask on. It worked. We got invited up to a villa to see the goods. Inside, sure enough, there it was. The ancient Akkadian tablet, cracked but still intact, just like the others. I made a show of examining it, nodding like a connoisseur. Warner snapped a photo for our people in London. For a second, I thought we might actually walk out clean. Then the gunfire started. The ISIL thugs we were warned about. Warner grabbed the tablet. Pashkaev started ushering me toward an exit. We bolted through the back door, out onto the lawn, open ground. I caught a round in the shoulder that nearly spun me off my feet. Hurt like hell, but I kept moving. Pashkaev and Warner boosted me up over the wall, and somehow we all made it across without taking any more bullets. We didn't stop until we were deep in the scrubland, miles from the villa, bleeding and exhausted. Hours later, we limped back into town, me trailing blood, Warner clutching the tablet, and Pashkaev still wound tight from the firefight. To the locals, we probably looked like terrorists stumbling out of the hills. But the truth is simple. We got there. We got the tablet out of enemy hands. That's what matters.
All right, excellent. Okay, so check my date here. It is 25 April. The three of you are in Greece. Nasser and Tech Sergeant Al Rabani are in London, and they've been working with Pisces, and they've found the other tablet and all. So I will hand it over to you if there's anything else you would like to do on your lovely European excursion, or if you want, you can get some travel booked to head back to Kirkuk.
What do we want to do with this slab? I don't really like anybody being able to summon this thing.
I think we should turn it over to either Delta Green or Pisces. Maybe it's a good idea to get it into Delta Green's hands. I don't want to destroy it in case we ever need it for some reason in the future, but I don't think Pisces deserves to have both of them. You know.
Yeah, well,
Just
I
have
want
it
it off
box
my
and ship
hands. Yeah,
Put it in a box and ship it back to headquarters. It'll have to be smuggled back, but you've sent us pictures. I think while I've got a translator back uh, in Iraq, so I think I'll not tell Pisces about that tablet. We'll keep it to ourselves. So I guess Nasser and I are going to get on an airplane and head back to Iraq.
I think regrouping in Mosul is probably going to be the next best thing.
Yeah. How are we doing on the ID timelines?
You have here. April has 30 days. You have 8 days till the IDs will show up at Kirkuk.
Kasim needs to patch up, and
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
sorry you got shot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, don't want to drag the poor boy to Iraq, right? Might as well continue the Greek vacation for his recovery.
I don't know if I want to be in a country we just got into a gunfight with ISL in or ISIL in.
Yeah, but I mean, that was probably the only ISIL team in the country, right? As opposed to
Yeah.
Iraq.
Fair point. It was just a thought.
Yeah.
We can go
Yeah.
a
The
couple
hospitals there is
couple towns
probably
over.
better than
Yeah.
the hospitals there are probably better than they are in Iraq. Although I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, if we had a reason to be on the ground, then Pashkev and I could head back, but it still seems like a waiting game.
I think you're right. I think maybe I'm just being paranoid.
But they know that we're involved, or they know that somebody else is involved at this point. They don't know if it's us, but they did shoot at you.
I guess to just those of us who are in Greece, I mean, we've got the binding ritual, right? And we've got the summoning ritual. Why can't we just put this genie back in the bottle?
Ooh, I like that.
That's the idea.
No,
Well,
but
right.
we have everything we need. We don't need to get into the city.
Well, I mean, I guess my biggest concern is that we think we have everything we need and we don't.
Yeah.
I mean,
We need to study it. There's probably a proximity thing. We've got to get the genie there. We've got to set a trap for it. Like I keep saying, a lobster trap to get him in one spot. Then we can put him in the bottle.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
die trying.
The other concern is like if we're just in a random spot and we summon this thing to us, are we actually prepared to deal with? Because we saw what it did.
that's
to
what I was
those
getting at.
fools.
Yeah.
You know, otherwise we're just going to end up just like them, kebabs.
There's also a component to that spell that might be a problem. There might be human sacrifice involved.
Yeah.
So pick whoever we don't like the most at the camp.
Okay.
There's a guy who shot me recently
Yeah.
that I'm not a fan of. If we could find him again, I would.
Yeah, how are they traveling internationally? I wonder what their operations like.
Well, Bulgaria is right next to Greece, and they could smuggle them in, I suppose, or they're not on good terms with one another, Bulgaria and Greece.
Hmm.
Bulgaria is
More than that.
communist, I think, right now. Pretty seriously communist.
Well, sounds like we need some tickets back to Iraq, Keith.
Okay. All right. So the only way to fly into Kirkuk, you'll have to go back to Germany and catch a military flight out of Ramstein Air Base.
Well, if that's the case, then the hospitals in Germany are way better
Yeah.
than either place that you could be going to. So
Well, and we've had prolonged American military presence in Germany. I think,
Right. Yeah, it's
patching up a mystery guy is probably not the first thing that, it wouldn't be the first time it's happened.
and just so you know, the people that were seriously wounded in Iraq, that is where they would fly them to for their medical treatment. So they are very experienced at dealing with injuries of that type.
I
Like,
can
they
make
might
it.
be
I can
you've
make
got
it to
forged
Germany.
documents to tell them that you're,
Yeah.
military.
Mhm.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I'll just ditch the tablet however is easiest, fly in a drop or put it in the mail, whatever. Just protocol.
Well, I mean, we could probably just take it with us. If we're traveling military, we don't have to worry about customs.
That's true. Maybe I'd like to get a chance to look at it, and then we'll
Okay.
Sorry, I
ship.
kind of want it like, it's in my mind, it's mission material. It should be in the portable.
Yeah. I mean, just for my peace of mind, would you mind taking custody of it? I don't
Sure.
want to hold that thing. All right, great.
Yeah, so I will secure the football, as it were.
Cool.
Excellent.
And so that's become now my main focus.
Maybe break up the briefcase so that if the bad guys get it and they open it up without knowing the combo, it just blows up the the tablet. James
I mean, I do have a
Bond
demolitions of 60.
You do.
Wow. Nice.
I'm not sure how
Do some tinkering while we travel.
how the C-130 pilots might feel about no, there's an active bomb on board, but we could bring something up like that.
It doesn't have to be big enough to destroy the plane, just big enough to shatter the tablet into a million pieces.
Oh, I could just rig like a shotgun shell or something if we want to smash a tablet.
Yeah.
I thought we were going oh, you got into this unauthorized. It's you and everyone in the floor above and below you. Oh.
Now you just have a small explosion. You put a lot of nails and stuff around it. That's
I just cinematically, I just think that it would be funny if they open it up and go, finally, we have the tablet, and they reach down and pick it up, and it goes.
I mean, honestly, we could just. I mean, we don't even need to have the tablet in the briefcase. We should just do that for him, anyways.
Make it look like, a decoy. That's
if it's all cuneiform, we could figure out how to make a brick of C4 look like a cuneiform clay tablet.
Nice.
We've already got photographs of it, so
right.
Ultimately we don't need it. I just don't like destroying things that we don't have to destroy.
Same. But yeah, so I'll take possession of the tablet for now. I'm not going to handcuff it to myself because that's just a giant red flag saying you have something valuable.
Yeah. I just don't like what it says. It being some monster summoning thing. If it was me personally, I'd break it. But
well,
trust
that's
our
why
superiors.
It's in my possession now and not yours.
Yep. Yep.
hey.
All right. So it sounds like we're either going to, head to Germany and spend some R&R, getting our bullet wounds treated and then go to Mosul. Is that the plan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. All right. So you guys meet back up in Frankfurt. We'll say you get there on the 26th of April. It's beautiful. It's down in Bavaria, and also, it's quite the wonderful place to be at and all. So, and Kasim, how injured were you? I can't remember.
I took a bullet to the shoulder.
So like 5 hit points.
On a scale of 0 to 10 hit points, it was 40% of them.
Okay, so yeah, you get them back out one a day, essentially. I mean, you'll still have a nice little scar and everything. It'll be a little tender, but
Yeah.
That's actually surprisingly quick. Okay.
yeah, that's
He's got Delta Green magic too.
Yeah.
That is true. Yes. Yeah.
that's the rule. 1 hit point a day.
Nope. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
It's still a game.
yeah. Okay. All right. So do you want to stay there for the 4 days, or and then catch the military flight into Kirkuk?
Yeah, I mean, if nothing else is pressing, enjoy a little R&R, like the captain said.
Let's get some beers.
It probably means then that Nasser and I arrive 3 days before them.
Well, you have to fly into Frankfurt also, so
But we're just going.
you're just going to hop on over. Okay. Yep. That's no issue.
That way I can start working on the translation of that.
If that's the case, then I will stay with Kasim, but I will hand off the tablet to Rabani.
Okay, yeah, you can hand it off to me, and then we'll
Because that
do something strangely covert in the airport there.
Yeah.
You sit down next to me and put down the box, and I pick it up. Yeah.
He picks up a box that looks similar, but it's empty. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll take it back.
All right. Okay. All right. The stay in Germany's nice. The beer is good. The food's excellent. For a moment, you forget that you're headed into hell. So, all right. Nasser and Arabini, you come into Kirkuk. When you get there, it's even hotter than it was several weeks ago because you're starting to head into the summer in the Middle East. When the wind starts getting kicked up, there's more dust blowing around, and yeah. But the base is quite active. There's consistently planes taking off, launching to conduct strikes against ISIL. But your little thing that they had set up for you to work out of, it's been no one's been going in and out of it, so it looks untouched.
Good. Don't touch our stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I'll get to work on that. Just so that we have a working translation and pronunciation guide.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
While he's doing that, I want to check out the situation in Mosul to see if there's been any more murders and kind of plot those out on our map that we had.
Excellent. Let me find my reference here. So I mean, give me a SIGINT roll.
Oh, that's a 0. I have no SIGINT at all.
Okay. You can also go talk to the military intelligence there, and do a bureaucracy roll to be able to kind of work those connections.
That I have something in.
It does seem odd that an FBI agent has a 0 in SIGINT.
The sheet I was given. Sheet I was given. I did, however, miss that by 5%, so did not pass.
Okay. So you get a lot of reports. No surprise. I mean, like reports of people dying in Mosul are very common. So you just don't see any pattern that you can go, okay, yeah, that's definitely the creature doing that, and not just ISIL's brutality.
Does he share the info with me, obviously, since I'm working on something else, but I can do a SIGINT if that's okay.
Okay, yeah.
I have 80% in it. That's my job.
And what are
20.
you okay? What specifically are you looking for? Because what you're looking for is going to matter what I tell you.
Well, I mean, I could say generalized.
Or
Pattern,
generalized.
but
Yeah.
let's say, I kind of saw that originally that they were happening mostly at night, and along the Tigris going up, moving in a certain direction. I want to see if there's any developments in that pattern, if it looks like it's spreading, or
right. Okay, and you made your
I'm
roll?
assuming there's an entity, and yeah, I got a 26 out of 80.
Okay. So what you find curiously, whereas before, there was lots of reports of these bodies being shredded and flayed. The only report you can find of bodies being flayed occurred on the 7th of April. That was a new moon, and it was an M1 Abrams tank driven by the Kurds. The crew and their support staff were completely shredded. And
in the tank?
Yep. in the tank and the guys that are on the outside
thing,
of it.
the thing got in the tank and killed them all, shredded them. I mean, there's ways into a tank, aren't there? They're
Oh
not
yeah, yeah.
airtight.
No, they're not. They're not.
Um, and it happened on the new moon, you said.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think of that before, but now I'm going to do a quick correlation looking through the dates and see if they happen a lot on the new moon, which would be the dark of the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Another indication that light seems to be, it doesn't like light,
Right.
or that they don't like light.
Just make sure here. Where's my report? Oh, can't find that handout. Since there it is. Okay, so yeah, when you look back at your report, you see that almost all of the incidents, they were all kind of reported around the 24th and the 25th of March, which was not a new moon, but it was what was that when it's going away? A waxing moon. So, it's just like,
Waxing
Raining.
crescent.
yeah.
It was
Mhm.
a crescent, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was on the way. A certain percentage of light would have been less. Uh, all right, well that sort of just reconfirms what we've already believed. Is it still heading along the
It was,
Tigris?
it was east of the Tigris, but it was outside of the city, obviously, because the Kurds aren't in the city. And also, it was several miles east of the city.
Okay, I've got that information. I'll make sure that NASA understands it, and we put that in the book so that everybody else knows it when they get back
Okay.
from their little vacation in
Right.
Germany with
Mhm.
all the beer and the
Here in fur lines. Probably.
yeah.
All right. And you said you were taking a look at the tablet also? Okay.
Yeah,
So,
trying to put it together.
trying to figure out what it says and all.
Yeah,
Give me because you don't speak Akkadian. No one on base speaks Akkadian because no one speaks an ancient language. So give me a computer science for kind of using like online resources to try and.
right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. And I got 28 out of 80. So that's
Yeah.
another pass.
Yeah. So it takes a day or so to kind of get it all there. What you get is that yeah, this spell is to summon it. You as you thought there is a element of human sacrifice. Needs the You need to have the equivalent of blood of two humans in the ritual to be able to summon the creature to it, and that there is a proximity. Right, you have to be within a half a mile, which then they use the different measuring tool. But
Yeah, it gets its attention.
mhm.
So the blood of two human beings. I'm wondering if that can be somehow substituted. If we can get a supply of blood.
That actually, as weird as this might sound, Mosul is an active war zone. So coming up with blood of two humans, that may actually not be as difficult as it sounds.
And just for
Yeah.
clarity, that's by volume.
Yes.
It's in Akkadian, so it's not going to give me all of the details.
Oh, well, that's fair. I guess I was just thinking of like, well, I mean,
We can
it
get a
didn't say it
supply
had
of
to
blood
come
equal
from,
to.
yeah, it did say it had to come from one guy.
What does a human being hold? Maybe 5 liters. So if we got 10 liters of blood, but then what if the 10 liters of blood comes from 15 people?
That's what I was saying.
Then monster might show up and say, that's just too many people. I can't deal with that DNA. I don't know. I don't know how evil entities work, but it might also, does it imply that we have to have that blood ready or that we have to sacrifice the people
It just
as
says
part of the ritual? It
it
doesn't
just
say.
it doesn't say. It just says two humans of ritually sacrificed blood.
Well, if it's ritually sacrificed, then that's kind of a process. You just can't pick up. You can't go to the blood bank or something, probably. And,
Probably not. This is Plateau Barakta necktie magic. Yeah. Um, well, we'll have to deal with that when we come to it. There are enemy soldiers. I don't like doing this black magic shit.
It is at least an option.
I think what I will do now, as since we're in camp and we're waiting for them, if I can try to do some research and see if there's some other binding spell or magic, or see what, the old mythologies hold, it's probably not going to work, but I want to see if there's some alternative other than sacrificing two people.
I gotcha.
Because of the
Yeah.
damage that does to me as a human being. I'm not a sociopath.
What? Give me a combined, or Nasser can assist you on this. You need to pass both a archaeology and an unnatural.
Archaeology, I have nothing.
I have no archaeology either. I've got
Unnatural, I've got 2%. So
I've got 13% unnatural.
yeah, I can't. Yeah,
Yeah, but also, just so you have a lot of money and there are experts in Iraq that you just have to go talk to them. They're not going to be on base.
So I'll spend time doing that. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
just have to be careful about it. How do you sacrifice the person to people without actually?
So, go. I assume. Just remember you talked to that guy down in Baghdad. That kind of helped you out, also.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we'll say for that, I'll let you choose. You can either go with a human, or he would require about a couple $1,000 for a week of research to try and get that answer for you.
You're saying I can roll human or I can pay someone a
Yep.
couple of
Yep.
thousand?
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll the human and then if I fail, I can pay him $2,000?
We'll say if you fail, he's going to charge you more. He'll charge you another.
All right, I'll chance it. No, I'm gonna have to pay him a buku load of money.
Yeah. He's going.
Especially since what we're looking at is disturbing.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. He'll get back with you.
Okay.
Yeah. So about the second, third of May, I should have the answer. Yeah, I understand it's old languages I'm digging through, and the museum's still not sorted as well as I would have liked.
And I warn him that these are ancient curses and incantations. They're part of my research.
Yes.
So try not to be too disturbed by what you read.
Oh well, the ancients, they were as brutal as we can be also now.
Sure.
All right. So on the 29th of April, the other three guys, which should have enough time for Cassim to heal up, the other three gentlemen, they catch a military flight, and they arrive in Kirkuk also. So
All right.
Yep. So, and back on a military base. Things kind of feel familiar if you're a military man, special comfort being around what you know.
Home again, home again.
And we fill them in on everything that we know so far.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel on the whole human sacrifice bit, but like if we decide that's necessary, I think I can grit my teeth and bear it. Not my first choice though.
Yeah. Right. Anything you would like to do in the intervening days? Any other path of investigation you'd like to go down?
I think realistically, that's going to take most of my time, just the
Yeah.
stuff that I've got.
Yeah.
But I'll tell all the others, there's definitely some other correlations with the dark of the moon. Maybe there's something to do with where they're taking place or the people that are involved. Because it does seem it can't be random. I don't think that it's random. I think that it's after something, or it wants something, or it's trying to find something. Doesn't that make sense?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Nasser, we got kind of lucky last time. Do you want to uh maybe see if we could get lucky again?
What? Oh, you mean with the?
Trying to figure out what's going on? Yeah.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
Um, so I think we're Nasser, or at least my idea was Nasser and I would return to our conspiracy board, um, and like Pepe Sylvia out any new information that we may be able to acquire.
Yeah, I can let the captain know about the last the Kurds, and where they were attacked at. Um, and that was the 7th of April. Doesn't look like there's anything that's happened that I can tell, or that Bonnie could find. It's happened since then.
I don't like that.
Neither do I. It makes me worried that it's full up, and or something's changed, and I don't like that either. But
Or that the police are no longer reporting.
that's true too. That's true too.
Well, for me, I think you're right. Either it's full, which means it's going to be a problem, or they've gotten more professional, which is also a problem.
Yeah.
But we're on the same wavelength here.
Yeah.
Wait a second. What's the moon's current phase? Maybe it's too bright.
I will get that answer for you in just a second. On the 30th of April, it will be a third quarter moon. So,
Okay.
Pretty
And that's
bright.
waxing, meaning it's headed towards a full moon.
the full moon was on the 22nd.
Got it.
So that was 1 week ago was the full moon, and now you're
Okay, so the 22nd, this last week or so, there's been very little activity. It's
that has been picked up. That's correct. Yep.
doesn't like the moon, maybe.
What about Kasim? Do you think you could maybe work your magic and find out anything about that Al-Jabiri character, what he's been doing last month?
Yeah, I can definitely try.
I suspect the answer is being a bastard, but if you could take a look.
I will. I'll spend some time doing that.
Okay. All right. So how are you going to try and find something out about that guy?
Well, I guess I'm going to be just, doing what I've been doing a lot, and that's, trying to search online, the
Hmm.
deeper parts of online. And
Uh,
yeah.
can I give him the contacts that I made with the
So
Iranian Quds Force?
you could.
I'm going to write down a name and an address, and Kasim, uh, I come over to you holding this like scrap of paper.
Yeah.
I look at you sort of like deadly serious and said, I need you to not ask me how I know who this is and how I acquired this information.
You got it.
Uh, and he just sort of puts it down and like slides it across with one finger, and it just says, it says Cud's, the gentleman's name, and the tea shop where he can be found.
Mhm. Let me get that guy's name for you.
It's okay because I also did not record it.
It's in the book, so I just had to go find
There you go.
it. Yeah. Okay. What was that guy's name? Oh, Reza Aslani.
That makes sense.
Mhm.
And Kasim, I mean, I was thinking from that footage we watched, they were all like holding cameras and cell phones. They're like have like a Snapchat presence. You should check out their social media and see if they post anything about this thing.
Okay. I'll do that. I'll take that name and address, the social media account, all of it, kind of work my magic and see what I can get out of it all,
Oh,
connections and stuff like that.
okay. Excellent. So, kind of doing so which one you want to do first? You want to go contact Reza Al Hassani, or you want to try and search the social media accounts first?
Um, let's start with Reza.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, it's outside of the wire, so it's in an actual Kirkuk, not the Kirkuk Air Base,
Right.
is where the is, and you sit down and. Captain Pashkev had gave you like the little signal that you could make,
Okay.
and a guy comes over and he has a seat, and he's like going, would you like some beer? Not some beer, some tea.
I would like some tea.
Ah, excellent. He's like, oh, and he kind of looks over, points at the waiter, and he goes, are you a friend of? We have a mutual friend, I believe.
We do.
Ah. And you have information for me, and I can get information for you.
That sounds like a fair trade.
So what what were you looking for, my friend?
I'm looking for any information on this name, and I write Al-Jabiri down
Hmm.
and, slide it over to him.
And where would this Algebari, where should I start looking for the information? Is he in southern Iraq, northern Iraq? Help me narrow it down by focus there.
Where is he? Where do we know where
He's
he'd
in
be?
Mosul.
Yeah, in Mosul, in Mosul.
Oh, very dangerous information to get. But
It is, yes.
I can get you information on member of people living in Mosul and all. Of course, what do you offer for me? All deals are an exchange of information.
Absolutely. What could I offer?
Your last friend was he was understandable. He seemed like a honorable man. He did not want to give up American information, but surely you know some information on the Turks or the Israelis that would not compromise your morals.
Yeah, I probably do.
Hmm. How about I assume you didn't bring it with you. So how about this? We meet in 2 days and with information and how much we exchange will depend on how much we believe the other got for us. We'll have a friendly swap to start off with, just nothing that could get you in trouble. But if you want more details, of course we could have that arranged.
That sounds totally fair to me. So
Mhm.
I'll be back in a couple days with information, and hopefully you'll do the same.
Indeed, it's, it's always good to work with like-minded people.
Make
Sip,
makes
sip,
makes it easier.
yeah. Sips his tea, then he gets up. He's like, going, "I will see you on the first."
I'll be here.
Okay, so heads out. Kind of right.
I get
Head
back
back in.
online and I find the captain. Yeah, he wants information.
Did he ask
I,
for the F-16 info again?
no, he said information on, the Kurds or the what was the other one?
Israelis.
Israelis. I kept
Did he
thinking
say Kurds or
I
Turks?
He
Turks.
said Turks.
Turks. Okay. I kept thinking, and then I kept thinking Italians. I knew that wasn't right.
We want the pasta recipe. um,
The Turks, the Israelis. Yeah. So
uh, I mean, you're CIA. Which one of those do you think's the more viable target?
probably Turks.
That was my thought too. Um, what if we ran it by HQ just so that we have, sort of, I guess, parental approved info that we can hand over?
Yeah, I think that's probably a decent enough idea.
Okay.
So I guess
Right.
I mean, it's not like you need my permission. This is your area of expertise. I'm just spitballing.
All right.
Yeah, I could
Get
run it up the
okay.
chain.
You want to run it up the flagpole there? Find
Yeah.
out. Okay. Give me a bureaucracy roll.
Okay. Oh God, a 39 under 40.
Okay.
Just
Uh,
limboing under the bar of
Yeah.
success.
Yeah.
mhm.
I do a real bad job of explaining why I need it. But good
Just
enough job.
enough.
Yeah.
Just enough. Okay. So we'll say what they have. Some of the intel they have is Erdogan, who is the ruler of Turkey. The military in Turkey is starting to be quite upset, and there's rumors that they're going to actually try and overthrow him.
Okay.
Yeah, and
So
just
like
so
a specific group that's doing that?
yeah, the actual generals of the military are
Okay.
planning it. So
Okay.
in the real world, they did try and overthrow him on the 15th of July.
I remember that.
Yeah, they failed, but so
Okay.
but right now that hasn't happened, and so it's classified information that people know that the military is quite worried about his turning Turkey much more a strict Islamic country. All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So that I've done.
So, hold on. I was just thinking of that story that you guys told me about with the tanks. That was outside city limits,
Yes.
and that's like the only that's an outlier, right? So it seems just to me, like, um, well, I mean, first off, if this thing's leaving the city, then maybe we have the chance to get it where we don't even need to go into Mosul. But secondly, if it was like a targeted thing, like it seems like that was strategic, right? Like that was stopping an invading force from attacking them.
Maybe, but then again, it could have just been something the thing encountered and just
Well, I mean, just look at it on a map. It's pretty far out there. That's what it's been sticking with me.
Yep.
I don't know. We don't know how this thing works yet. If there's somebody behind it or if it's behind somebody.
Yeah. Well, that seems like, I mean, it was Turkish tanks, right?
Kurdish.
Kurdish.
Kurdish, yeah. But so that was people coming to fight ISIL, and the monster just happened to wipe them out.
I imagine it's father of war. So warfare, war weaponry, war, anything associated with war is going to attract
Yeah,
it.
I mean, that makes me think that it'd be more like chaotic, you know? Like it would want the tanks to come in and start blasting, but it stopped them before they were able to encounter.
I suppose in war, everybody picks a side.
Yeah. So
And it
it's,
did, first things that it encountered was the ISIL soldiers. So, and the at least two of them uh, fell down to worship it. So,
yeah. Well, I mean, there might be a difference between ISIL and this thing's cult, but either way, yeah, this thing seems like a bodyguard, like it protected them.
I didn't think, could there be a cult? Or do you think it's just, people being zombified by this thing? And then
Well,
It
I suppose
seems like it wants worship.
I suppose if it was worship, yeah, maybe it wants worship. Maybe there is a cult that's,
I was gonna say the guy we encountered in Greece didn't seem like a zombie. Like he had all his faculties. So
is
I
that
mean,
the
I don't
guy
know.
that the thing cut its way out of him when he started talking?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why, why obsidian? You just were talking about we were just talking about weapons. I mean, don't you make arrowheads out of obsidian?
You
You
can
can
make
make knives too.
axes.
Yeah, it's just
Chips?
naturally sharp. You don't have to forge it.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, that just goes to show how old it is,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. It's made out of obsidian chips,
Well,
which are all extremely sharp.
Well, I'm keeper. Would it be permissible to say that, I've got a rough idea of how one makes an obsidian arrowhead or a blade?
No. Yeah, we watch TV. We've seen the.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah.
I was like, well, the
Yeah.
process of making a blade does nothing but produce, like huge quantities of chips, right? So,
That's
if
true.
this thing is what it says it is, I guess it would make sense that, it's using the cast off material, or at least made of that material, rather than, the actual weapon itself.
Yeah, I mean that could be it. 'Cause they didn't
I
really
don't,
look like arrowheads, but they did look like chips.
right. I just wish I knew how that how that helped us.
I don't know.
But it's a solid
We're trying to
observation.
understand the nature of this thing, whatever it is.
yeah,
I mean,
well, like I don't have a fully fledged plan, but like just knowing that like it saw an invading force coming and it left the city, went way out of its range to get it. That makes me feel like we could lure it. Like
somebody.
if we stage something, we might be able to trick it.
Yeah,
Do you
but I
think
mean,
somebody has gained control over it and they've sent it to do things?
Or it's acting on its own, yeah.
that's my
But it definitely
concern.
seems intelligent.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay,
wondering, like,
so Go ahead.
Well, I
No,
was
go
just
ahead.
wondering, like, it's clearly operating in a particular area around Mosul, and if we assume that it's operating independently, there must be some historical tie to Mosul that is put it there.
Well, the whole
Or maybe
area
it's
that
trying to
we're
get
in
something.
was the whole area that we're in was once the Akkadian Empire. So,
Yeah, yeah.
um,
I was just thinking about
Yeah.
something maybe specific, like
I
Yeah,
was just
something
maybe it has
there.
a magic scepter that's on the other side of the river.
I don't know. Yeah, but
yeah, something that it's looking for. Up
Well,
until this point, I was kind of favoring the idea that it was the thing itself was in control. But as we were talking just now, I started to think, Rasan, is that the guy's name that we originally, that's where the
That
amphora
was,
was?
that was the old guy that had the amphora.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there were a lot of indications there that he was into witch or wizardry or sorcery
mm,
or whatever.
hypergeometry.
But so was that agent that we originally met. And he seemed to
Yeah.
claim that he was going there to pick up these artifacts and give them to Delta Green. Bullshit. Um, so what if there is a fucking wizard or somebody associated with Rasan? Because there's almost never just one, right? I mean, there's a cult.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe
and I
there is a
mean,
cult. Maybe somebody has gained
yeah,
control over making it do things.
maybe, I mean, yeah, maybe it's somebody in ISIL, but
If all
yeah,
the
so I
dead
mean, the
people,
the other thing
if
that
all,
doesn't really make sense to me is if they could control it and send it out, then why were they sending a team to go get that tablet that we had to summon it? Like that seemed excessive, right? For them to go shoot up a villa on the
maybe
other
to,
side
maybe
of the
to keep
world.
Well, but
maybe
it
to
is
keep
ISIL.
us from controlling it.
Yes. Yeah.
Uh, Looking back over the list of victims, is there any way to know if they were all anti-ISIL people,
Hmm.
and see
Interesting.
if they were targeted? I don't know how we would know that.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking at the list to see kind of what it says.
Because if there's a commonality, then they were targeted, which means somebody is.
No, in fact, if looking through the list that your handler gave you, a good chunk of them the dead are identified as ISIL fighters.
Mm.
Um,
So maybe if they don't join the cult,
Yeah, join or die.
that was we've
Kills the
definitely seen
convenience.
that. Yeah, join or die. Anyways, and so what have we gotten on this Al Jabari so far?
I haven't got
Is
anything
he
yet.
somebody who might be a magical wizard or
Well, we know he is if I remember correctly, he is the ISIL head of counterintelligence, and we know that he had some kind of knowledge about this amphora.
and if I remember correctly, I think we got info from Pisces that said he had directed
he's the one that sent people to
soldiers
you
to
guys?
Greece. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, yeah, because he was the one that was going after this thing to begin with in that person's mansion. So at this point, yeah, I think there's reason to believe he's very involved.
Is there any way to gain info on where he is or where he has
Yeah.
been
Well,
or
I
where
was
he's
hoping we'd get
going?
lucky with the social media stuff. He might just have some teenage clown following him around filming him.
Yeah, they're all kind of stupid, aren't they?
That's a great mistake, assuming your enemy's stupid.
I probably am most qualified to look into that because I'm the crypto analyst.
Oh,
Uh, can I
yeah, that's up your
look
field.
and see what I can find in the
Right.
media?
In the media about Al-Jabari, if
Al-Jabari or some cult that's growing up or I
Yeah,
don't
well, how
know.
about just can you like localize posts from Mosul, just see what's coming out of that city?
Yeah. See some stupid teenage posters that are posting things they might not shouldn't be posting. You know.
Oh, I completely understand that. Yeah, give me what's your computer science skill?
Computer is 80.
Okay, yeah, you don't need to make a roll then to find stuff on like social media. It's enough. Okay, so Al-Jabari, Colonel Ahmed Al-Jabari was a member of the Ba'ath Party in Saddam Hussein's Iraq. When the Ba'ath Party was outlawed shortly after the fall of the Hussein regime, he kind of disappeared for a while. And he reemerged as a radicalized even further as part of ISIL. As Captain Pashkov said, he is part of he is the chief of the counterintelligence. He moves around. He usually has some Chechen bodyguards around with him, about 10 in all. And you've noticed that after let me get this date right. Not that it's important, but you on what day does that happen? After the 30th of March, you notice that any of the reports and stuff in online about him, they go down drastically.
They stop.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is there anything about where he was on the 30th of March?
You will need to go to the actually classified system to get information on that. So, which you have access to, of course.
All right, I'll do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one will require a roll.
Okay. Computer?
Yeah.
Come on, dice. How can I lose? Oh, I shouldn't say that out. No, I got 21. I got 21
Okay.
out of 80.
All right. 30 March, there was some reports coming that were picked up of a large group of Chechenian fighters being organized to go investigate the ruins of Nineveh that are in Mosul. They were being organized and led by an Al-Jabari, and then after that, there seems to be some strife between the Chechens and Al-Jabari after that event.
And yet he still has bodyguards that are Chechnyan.
Well, remember that was on the unclassified thing where all that stopped after the 30th of March. All those reports.
Nineveh is an ancient city. They found, I shouldn't say this because I know a lot about Nineveh, but I don't actually have. They found a lot of tablets in Nineveh. So,
does it seem like his behavior changes? Like, was he one to post himself and then he suddenly stopped?
It was more of like, kind of like you were talking about. He was, he wasn't the face of ISIL online.
Right.
That was that jackass that was cutting people's heads off. But he was more of the, for lack of a better term, the respected face of ISIL that was being put out. That hey, we're not just a bunch of thugs. We're here. We're going to be a competent organization. So he had a PR team, so to speak, and that now it appears that he doesn't, or he got suddenly internet shy.
It's a bit like asking if the head of the CIA is, streaming on Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although now that I've said it, for ISIL, it's not entirely outside the realm of possibility.
That was really one of their big strong points was their social media presence. They were able to radicalize lots of people around the world.
I hate this. I feel all of my stuff is really good at blowing stuff up. I'm not really everything geared towards the investigatory aspects.
Yeah. I got a hell of an arm for throwing grenades.
Right.
And I'm eager.
It's going to be beneficial.
I mean, Nineveh is really mostly ruins, isn't it? It's an ancient city, was probably the capital of the Assyrian Empire. Um, why there? Is he looking for something?
Well, so this was 2 months ago. Sorry, I'm confusing my months, but
30 is about a month ago because you're
okay,
on
1 month ago.
right at the end of April. Yep, so 1 month
Yeah.
ago.
I
Right,
mean, the
but it
way
seems
you
like,
described it to me, it seems like he went there, found something, and it changed him.
well, I'm curious where the M4 came from. How did
Yeah,
Rasan get a
well,
hold of it?
maybe he pulled it out of the ruins beforehand, and then, whether he knew what he had or if he just, well, it seemed like he did, right? It was under his pool.
Yeah, there's probably,
Yeah.
I mean, there's probably a lot still that we haven't gotten the information for it to put together, but keeping all that in the back of my head.
No, I mean, that's a good point. Maybe we should look into Rasan's family. If there's a cult, maybe he's part of it.
Yeah,
Feel like we're flailing. Um,
a little right now we're flailing, but
mm,
all the
Just wait.
flailing might come together.
oh,
The
I'm not
puzzle pieces are
complaining.
all over
I'm
the. No,
thinking
I'm
about
just
like,
saying all the puzzle pieces are on the table. It's just we don't know how they fit together yet. We're getting something to do, maybe with the dark of the moon and maybe Alcibiade. And I and Meta. I hope I'm not putting that together just because this is Delta Green and yeah. Keith has given us the Chekhov names, and now we're putting the Chekhov pieces together. But
the Chekhov names. Yeah, I think it's a solid analysis. Um,
I try not to do that because I want to be my character who's trying to figure the things out. Um, Al-Jabari must be involved. He's a colonel. Colonel's a war person. I'm just speculating. He wants an advantage so that his side wins.
So I'll go over because it's been a bit. So the first time you heard the name Al-Jabari was when you went to Rassam's house. The guys guarding it were like going, "Why does Al-Jabari want us here? He doesn't want anyone to go down in the basement, but we got to guard this." The second time you heard it was when it was picked up, and he sent those guys to go kill you guys in Greece. So those are the two times that it's been kind of brought his name's been brought up. But like obviously hearing it early on at Rassam's thing kind of goes okay. It's not just that he's a colonel.
And did the soldiers at Rasan's house think that we were part of
they thought we were
his?
guys sent by him to pick up the
that's how he
equipment.
tricked him. But I mean, so yeah, the two instances, the only evidence we really have is that he is sending resources to go recover these artifacts.
Well, maybe fuck, he doesn't know what the fuck's going on either. And he's doing the same research that we're doing.
My hesitancy on that is that like he knew enough to have those guys stand guard over the artifacts at
But
at the house.
but if he's actually serious about ISIL, then isn't he ultra Muslim? Doesn't want any of this
Well, presumably, but
stuff
we don't have
going
much of
on.
a profile on the man.
Yeah, I just tend to think there's got to be a wizard involved here, so and
Yeah.
there's
I
got to be a
mean,
bad guy.
so Al-Jabari goes to Nineveh on the 30th of March. We start, we watch the tape on the 1st of April.
Yep.
Um,
When was the tape dated?
Tape was.
When did the incident take place?
Let me get you that date. That
Probably
was
got it written down.
the 23rd of March.
Okay. So
Oh, so maybe I had it backwards. Maybe they encountered this creature, and that is what led him to go to the ruins.
it could have
30th.
on the 30th.
And the 30th you said was 3/4 moon, or I should have been writing the moon phases down.
That's all right. That's all right. The 23rd of March was a full moon.
Okay.
The 30th of March was a 3/4 moon.
3/4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So he wasn't there in the dark of the moon.
Yeah. And the list of dead that your handler gave you, most of the murder, the deaths and all that were found were between the 24th through the 30th.
Of March?
Yeah. Let me pull that handout back up for you so you can look at it, because like it was one of those handouts when you first see it, you're just kind of like, okay, cool. You guys are doing great. It's doing great.
So March 24th, at 9 in the morning, March 24th, March 25th.
Hold on. The first incident is before Rassam's house.
So Rassam's house was on the 23rd of March. The incident at Rassam's house was picked up that it was reported.
Reported to the police. Okay. Sorry,
Right.
sorry.
Okay, and that was during the day. That's not a weird murder. 2116, that's at night. Skinned bodies, almost midnight. ISIL night patrol raises an alarm finding more skinned bodies. 1 a.m. the next day, more skinned bodies. 6 a.m. on the 25th, a soldier was found catatonic, like it didn't quite get to him, maybe, or the sun came up, maybe, and chased him away. Curfew. 7 members of the Ramal family are found flayed. That's at 8:32. That would be a.m., right?
Yeah, 0832.
Yeah, but
On the
these aren't
25th.
times of death. These are when found, right?
That's when they're found.
Yeah.
They're found the next morning. A lot of people being skinned.
2 sons could not be located. 1 son missing.
A lot of people missing too.
Yeah.
Maybe the ones that are joining are the ones that are
Yeah,
missing.
that's what I thought last time around.
2 missing. 2 vanished. Eldest son missing.
Is it only taking sons? The sons are the ones going missing. The parents are killed. Eldest son is missing. Oh wait, here's the remove. An intense firefight took place east of Assinil district in the demolished ruins of Nineveh. Police and military units were ordered out of the area by the head of al-Dawla, ISIL counterintelligence in Mosul, Ahmed al-Jabari. So there's a firefight, and then he's ordering them out of Nineveh.
Yeah, he doesn't want the stuff damaged.
Any ideas?
Well, I think your suspicion about Al-Jabari being more involved, maybe,
Yeah, I
you know,
think we get our papers and we go to Nineveh because he's probably role playing as some emperor on a throne over there.
Do we have to go? We have to get. Is that in Mosul or?
Yeah, yeah, it
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Oh, Nineveh itself is in Mosul.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, I think you're right. It just turns out we need to go into the city we were planning on going into
Mhm.
anyway.
Yep. But now we know where, like what district.
Right. Um, well then.
How okay, so there was the river that was the barrier. Is Nineveh on the other side of the river or the side that the killings were on?
It's on the side. It's on the east side of the Tigris.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, it sounds like we once again have a direction. All roads seem to lead to Mosul.
Um, if we're going to Mosul with undercover, are we all going to? We all got to dress up and pretend to be. Uh, do we pretend to be ISIL, or do we just pretend to be regular people that live there?
our
Yeah.
paperwork is supposed to be for ISIL.
Yes.
So we're actually being ISIL agents.
Yeah. They're going to give you 2 IDs each. One will be, let's see, make sure I got this. One will be part of the morality police, Al Hizbah, and the other will be part of Al Dakale, which is essentially the police.
Sketchy. It seems like if we encounter a policeman, he's going to say, "Hey, you're not on the force." I don't know. Um,
Yeah, there is that risk.
wow.
Right.
Um,
All right.
yeah, I have no idea what to do, except that we got to get ready for it.
Yeah. I'm kind of the mind maybe to see him having that conversation with the Iranians before we head off to Mosul. Might learn a little bit more about Al Jabiri, maybe not. I don't know.
Right. So let's go ahead, and that's a great segue into the day that Kasim's meeting shows back up.
Yep. Head back for some more tea.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Okay, so yeah, when you show up, Reza is already sitting there, and he looks up to you, and he's got a briefcase sitting next to him. Now, he goes, he smiles. Are you bringing paperwork or just in your head?
I'm just bringing what's in my head.
Okay, yeah. So leans back. He's like going, um, good to see you again, my friend.
Well, it's
Remind,
also good to see you.
it reminds me of the days before the Shah fell, and when we used to work with the Americans a lot. But times change.
Yeah, they do.
It's like going. So to my man, he was took great risks to get some of the information that you were seeking and all. Just so you know that I'm not just fishing for information from you. I'll let you know that Colonel Al-Jabari, he's an interesting asset to try and follow. He's part of the counterintelligence of ISIL and all. He seems to have had a falling out with his old bodyguard group. In fact, one of his old bodyguards is still in Mosul.
Do you
Write that down.
have
Write that down.
yeah, do you have that a name for that bodyguard?
Do you have some info for me to remember what that name was?
I do. It turns out that there may be big changes in the Turkish government.
Oh, interesting. Um, yes, the name of the bodyguard is Idris Sharapov. He's
Okay.
a Chechnyan.
Yeah. Do you
So,
know? Yeah.
yes, I do know where you could find him. Do you
Okay.
know if this change in government would be beneficial for the Ayatollah, going more Islamic, or more beneficial to maybe the forces that are wanting to modernize, as the West say, of Iran?
I think it's more beneficial for the Ayatollah.
Oh, very interesting. Be happy to have. He'll be happy to hear that. You can find Idris in the Mosul General Hospital in the Wadi Hajer district of Mosul.
In the hospital.
Hmm. Apparently, he was injured on an incident at the end of last month.
Interesting. Is that all you know about that, or do you
I
need
what
help
I
remembering?
oh On the incident? Is that what you're asking? What
Yeah,
happened?
what led to his injuries?
Uh, I will not lie to you, my friend. I don't know where the injuries came from. It must have been severe. At least 70 Chechens were said to have been killed.
Oh.
Okay.
Sounds like he was set up on a trap, in my opinion. It's like we get to jump on a seasoned fighters like that.
Yeah. So yeah, I think you'll be interested to know that the potential change with the Turkish is being led by the generals of their own army.
Mm, mm. Oh, that is a good. He's like going, I appreciate your input. The last thing I have there, he writes down a name and slides it across the table to you. It's like going, you can when you're in, if you do venture into Mosul, the Mosul battalion, they can assist you. You know, they have weapons and safe houses that you could stay in. He's like going, and you can let him know that this name here, and he gives you a, gosh dang it, I hate now this is all everywhere. Gives you the name Al Kiswa. He's like going, if you present that name to them, they will know that you are checked out.
I appreciate that.
Get going. I must warn you, my friend. It is once you're in Mosul, you are beyond the assistance of your American government.
Yeah, I do know that.
I hope to see you. Hope to see you again.
Well, I hope you get to see me again. That would be best outcome for both. Well, for me.
Yes, I will be fine.
Yes, you will. All right,
Right.
well, I'll finish my tea and
Mhm.
see my way out.
Yeah.
Report back
Mm.
with
Right.
good news that we have someone we can talk to. One of the, well, I guess, former bodyguards is laid up in the general hospital of Mosul. That give the name, and also that we have potential, way to save houses, weapons in Mosul as well. But at that I've been given a name that we can give that kind of checks us out. So
Good
hopefully,
work.
yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah,
This is
Yeah.
great.
hopefully that pans out the way it should. So
So, all right. I mean, kind of. I think I've seen a picture here. So he was paranoid and surrounded himself with these bodyguards until the monster was involved. I think the bodyguards have just been replaced.
yeah, upgraded, I'd say.
Seems that way. I mean, took out 70 of them. That's pretty extensive.
Except didn't take out all of them. Took out some of them, and some made the choice.
Maybe. Maybe. Hmm.
Um,
And then this happened when? On the
30th of March.
30th of March. Al-Jabari he was in Nineveh. And do we know that he's still alive?
No.
Well,
Well,
if he is alive, then yeah.
Oh,
someone named Al Jabari has been ordering people around because they were talking about him when you were at Rassam's house. He, yeah, so
guess as of a
So
few days ago, he was still alive.
so then doesn't it make sense that he also had to make the choice? Otherwise, how could he survive?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's a wizard or something, or the all of the people that are being taken over are part of some cult, but it's a cult that you can't look at them and tell because it's inside the little chip. Wait, when did the skinnings?
I mean, from the start, it
It
was
was like
immediate.
the day after the tape was made. So the 24th of March.
Yeah, but we've now had a gap where we don't see any skinnings anymore.
Yeah.
When did the gap start?
I think that was the 7th of April was
that
the
was
last
the
report.
last report. Yep. Hmm.
I'll
But
keep monitoring those things to see if we find any more skinnings, but
yeah. Also, to add to what Nasser said, 7th of April is the last report you had of the skinning, but there was no reports between 1 April until 7 April. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, there was no reports of a skinning happening.
okay. So that March 30th seems to be a key day. Uh, there was a battle, a bunch of people were slaughtered. and yet Al-Jabari came out of it without being killed. And we think that the chip monster was involved. So is Al-Jabari now the head of the cult, or
No idea.
I don't know. I mean, we're close, I think.
I think he's just under the influence of the cult, so
The
the cult
influence
has
of it.
his power of ISIL.
Okay, but we know because we've met one person who was under the influence that they're still functioning like a normal person. So doesn't that mean that, let's say, the father of war infects you with a chip and now you're its slave, but you still retain all of your information? And Al-Jabari was a big shot in ISIL counterintelligence. So the father of war would have access to all of that information.
Yep.
Maybe he's becoming more tactical because what's his name has the tactical knowledge. It's like the Borg.
Right.
Oh, we don't know about that yet.
Oh, how about the Borg? It's 1990s.
The Swedes? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. On the 2nd of May, your contact down in Baghdad reaches out to you, and he lets you know that he has concluded some of his research. And he's like, a lot of these ancient rituals and all, they would have, ritual sacrifice along with it. However, they would change from, empire to empire that did it. He's like, and so there's no set ritual that they would do. It's almost like they believe that just blood was the component, maybe not.
They sing the praises of the god they're trying to do, and then they
Exactly. Yeah, they don't care where the blood flows from, as long as it flows.
and it has to be human, not animal.
In the beliefs, yes. I mean, obviously this is all,
If it doesn't mean something, then it doesn't. It's not an offering to a god.
right. Yeah. Yeah. It's just something that you give there. You're not giving up a sacrifice,
No, at least it's not the blood of children or something like that. Oh, all right. Well, I gather all the information that
Mhm. Yeah.
he gives me, and thank you. You've been a great deal of help.
Oh, it was interesting. It got me away from having to document and sort ancient tablets for a while, which I enjoy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'll bring all that information back to the camp.
Okay.
It's gonna have to be human blood. Um, and is it specifically, it has to be from two people, or the amount is equal to two
Yeah,
people's worth of blood?
that's what the tablet says. Yeah.
Problem is that if we just manage to get that much blood, it might work. But what if it doesn't? Then we're really fucked. We're gonna have to be cold and emotionless about whatever the fuck we're going to do.
Nothing can ever be simple, can it?
Well, and I'm not sure that Delta Green is going to like that. Maybe we shouldn't tell him directly.
Well, I mean, either they want the job done or they don't. We don't really have much of a choice at this point.
Yeah. Now, when the time comes, we'll see if we can manage to make it two of the baddies, if there are baddies. I am very apprehensive about the whole shebang, but I think we've got some focus now. I think that Al-Jabari's got to be a key player in this whole thing.
I agree.
But I don't know. I don't know if we just bomb Nineveh, uh, that probably wouldn't work. Plus, we'd be destroying a 4,000-year-old city, or however old it is.
Well, I think we can get a lot of information from this, you know, bodyguard in the hospital, Idris, can at least shed some
Yeah.
light on what happened leading up to Nineveh and there. Hopefully, maybe, unless he's lost his mind.
I did obtain information from the Narcotic manuscripts about how to create an elder sign. And I know that's another bit of dark magic hypergeometry. But what if we're in Mosul? What if we're infiltrating in there and we get asked to either make a choice to become one of these things or not, or die? Uh, I personally like a little bit of protection. So maybe we could get a goldsmith or something to make us some elder sign necklaces. I don't know, something so that chip monster can't get into our heads.
Not a bad idea. Uh, any extra insurance wouldn't hurt.
Well, I'll look into that. I'll look and see what we can find. Uh, I did photograph the pages necessary.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's involved in creating an elder sign, but it's
Yeah.
probably something that's going to flip my mind out of my skull. But I think we need protection of some sort.
Okay. All right. To find a goldsmith to make a medallion like that obviously is not a problem. It's the ritual to actually make it an actual elder sign is where it's going to take a little bit of a ritual out of you.
Does it involve murdering somebody?
It does not.
Needs
No.
3 sacrifices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's much nicer. No, it does not involve murdering somebody. Each elder sign is going to cost you a sanity point. I'll be putting it in there and give me a power times 5 roll.
Okay. Where's my willpower? Oh, why didn't I do 11 times 5? Is that
55.
55? Oh, 34.
Oh, okay. So
Oh,
you
and
were successful on that, and you didn't lose any more sanity besides the 1 point for each elder sign that you made.
so I'll take 5.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right, where's my sanity? Oh, there's my sanity. Oh, what? Already lost. Do I gain any unnatural
Mm.
from doing that?
Yeah, for losing 5 on that, yeah, we'll say 1d4.
3.
Okay, there you go. Huh?
Right, so I've got us elder signs. Keep them hidden under your hijab or whatever we're wearing.
Mm-hmm.
And if a shard of black onyx comes flying at you, then Trying to hold it at bay.
All right. And the amount of time it takes you to get those made up, your IDs do arrive. So they have they're very well done ISIL ideas. They have a Islamic name on it because everyone's good. When they join ISIL, they adopt a Islamic name. And if you get checked, just so you know how it works, if you get checked and they're checking your ID, and you can try and recall what the name is with an intelligence ×5 roll, because so so if you fail, of course, then that's when you might have said the wrong name. Maybe you got confused which ID you showed them, or when the cops yelling at you, sometimes you forget your alias.
Yeah. We're agents. We know how to have secret names. All right.
Okay.
I think we're as prepared as we can be, I guess, aren't we?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I think so.
Right. Yep. You guys want any more? You got on your sheets, you have pretty good military equipment. If you wanted more, like, within reason, of course you could. They're not going to give you a tank or anything, obviously.
Yeah.
How do you plan to get into travel to Mosul? There's
Well,
That's an
we're
excellent
pretending to be
question.
ISIL, right? So a Jeep.
Going to take a vehicle. Okay. Yep. You could also paradrop into it if you wanted to try.
Oh, they wouldn't see that.
Do it at night. No, it's up to you.
I'd be into that. Any reason for us to
Maybe
split up? I'll go deep
maybe
undercover.
Delta Force can. Yeah, we could split up. Meet somewhere. Uh, I'm not tactical, so Ashkev, maybe you have some ideas how we can get in.
I mean, it's tough because it's not like we can just drive straight in, and obviously we don't want to um, head directly there from this base. Keeper, what's the terrain like around Mosul?
It's mostly, I'm just making it up, so don't
Sure.
call me on this.
Okay,
We'll say it's mostly a flat desert.
so it's not like the
Yeah,
idea I was having was like if we could somehow get into the hills and not make it look like, oh, hey, we're just trekking across this open field directly from the American base.
right. I mean, there are going to be dunes and hills. It's not like, the Great Plains where you can see like miles upon miles. And all.
I'm trying to think of like how could we get one or two technicals coming from us to ISIL a secure direction with our counterfeit identification.
Well, if you wanted to try that, I'd give you a military science land roll for that.
Oh geez, I got 12 out of a 60.
Yeah, peering over the terrain maps and everything, you kind of come up with a way that you think that you could drive in there where it's not obvious that you're just coming down the roads that connect ISIL territory to non-ISIL territory at all. You cut across the desert.
Are there other forms of transportation? Do people ride camels? I don't know.
Um, yeah, probably do ride camels and all, but no.
Because I'm thinking if I just look like a merchant or just somebody coming in from the fields, or
Well, the
blend in as
idea we
much as
have
possible.
that they're going to check at any kind of checkpoint is that we're police officers.
Oh, that's true. So why don't we just go in a Jeep and pretend to be soldiers, and when they ask, we'll just show them our.
See
That
anything wrong
would
with
work.
that?
Seems very
We could.
straightforward.
All right. How about we put bottled water and toilet paper in the back seat and say we were getting supplies from the next town over?
It's not a bad idea, actually.
Okay. Yep.
Anything to sort of camouflage us, make us look like just regular people. I mean, it's not a village, right? So
No, it's
everybody doesn't know everybody. It's a city.
It's very
it's a
big.
huge city. Yeah, it's a big city. Okay,
Which also
all right.
means they might not be checking everybody coming in and out, because
Yeah.
who's got time for that?
But I mean, they might have patrols, and if we have any kind of hesitation, they'll pull up to us.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
And
Excellent.
yeah, armed and got some charges to blow things up if we need to.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I got that covered.
And just so you know, so you're not worried about it, like ISIL had plenty of American equipment that the Iraqi army left behind. So carrying American weapons would not be like, oh, what? Where'd you get this?
Yeah, mine are all Soviet, so
Yeah, and so obviously there's a ton of that because Syria had a ton of Soviet weapons. So, okay. All right.
okay.
So one vehicle, or did I hear two? I thought I heard possibly two vehicles. I just want to check and make sure I heard right.
I don't know. What do you guys
Yeah.
think?
I think it'd be more suspicious if 5 of us were crammed in one Jeep.
Yeah, I think taking 2 vehicles is a good idea.
Yeah.
Means we could bring more toilet paper and water.
We could have one for each.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sounds good.
I don't know. It feels like so much guesswork at this point.
Yeah.
It is. It's a war zone. A lot of guesswork everywhere. Okay. All right. Okay, so who's in which Jeeps? How we split up?
I'll be in the first Jeep.
Okay.
Well,
My
I'll be
driving
shotgun.
is base, so I'll be in the first Jeep too, in the back.
Driving's not great, but
I can drive. I've got decent drive, so I'll be in
Yeah.
the first Jeep.
All right. So we got all divided up there. So Nasser, you're driving, and who else was driving? I missed it. Sorry. Who's driving the other
Kasim was
Jeep?
driving.
Kasim. Okay. Yeah. That was. All right. So you guys head out, and are you bringing an IFF to let the coalition know that you're good, but risk possible ISIL finding it, or just
What's
So you-
an IFF again?
Identify
I-
friend or foe. It's a little beacon that'll let coalition air forces know that we're friendly. But
Oh.
it is. What'd you say? It was like the size of a cooler and like a big one.
It's usually a little bit smaller than a cooler. Maybe like the cooler you would take if you're going fishing and it was just you, so you didn't need.
Yeah, like a lunch cooler or something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So the problem is that like it's pretty identifiable for being what it is, and so it's like, oh, we found this, kill the spies, The other problem is, of course, if we don't take it, we don't run the risk of it being discovered, but we do run the risk of incurring friendly fire.
But then the movie would be over. So we
But
True.
this is Delta Green. The movie could be over, 5 minutes from now. Um,
uh
I,
I
I
think we
at this
might I think go ahead.
I'm sorry, at this point, I think I guess for me in my head, worst case scenario, we get found out. I would love to be able to call in airstrikes within Mosul. Um, but I also understand you said that there were SAM sites in Mosul.
Yeah. They
Um,
captured surface air missiles, but coalition planes are bombing Mosul. Hitting.
I'm trying to be considerate.
I understand. I'm just letting you know that there's plenty of missiles you can shoot that aren't within those short range SAMs.
I guess part of me really wants to bring one, but it has to be in the vehicle, right? It's not something we can run around with.
Yeah.
Um, so that's a problem.
Can we just inform the good guys not to shoot us while we're going in? And then, I mean,
I had the
risk
same
it.
thought. I just didn't know if that would be viable. Keeper?
Once
Probably not, because if you inform them not to bomb you, that has to go up the military chain, and they're not going to
Yeah.
approve people going into Mosul.
yeah.
No, that I hadn't even considered having to keep
Just-
our movements secret from our own people.
I'll just tell Nasser, drive like this.
All right, it sounds well. So you don't want to take it, right?
I think that it's risking us if we get found out, then the mission's done and everyone dies.
Well, I mean, we kind of understood that as a possibility when we signed up for this gig, but I don't disagree. Yeah, I guess I vote we don't go with it.
Maybe not risk it. Yeah, just leave it
Yeah.
behind
All
and
right.
Because-
drive like this.
Perfect. Perfect. All right. Good. All right. So, just so you have the transit time on a ground vehicle from Kirkuk to Mosul will probably be about 3.5 hours of driving. In a normal time, it would have been 2 hours, but trying to drive through a war zone and everything, it's going to extend the amount of time because you can't just go down the main highway. Kind of like city fighting, the one place street fighting, you don't stay on the street. So, okay, all right. So you guys head out as you're going along about an hour in that's where you're starting to see the first signs of where there's been combat recently. There's maybe some burned out jeeps, some bodies that are kind of just laying out in the desert, starting to bloat a little bit, and you see up ahead, you see a lot of birds carrying birds flying around, circling. As you press on a little bit further ahead, you can see there's a line of people. They're all dead. They've all had their throats cut and their hands were tied behind their backs. So yeah, the brutality is getting there. And who's in the lead vehicle? Who's the lead vehicle?
We were in the first vehicle, so
Okay, all right. So the driver and the person in the passenger seat of the lead vehicle, give me an alertness roll.
did somebody say shotgun for our?
No,
I'll
no
roll.
one did.
I got
Okay.
a 20. Under 50.
Okay.
I failed.
Okay. All right. So, Nasser, what you see up ahead, you see there's those guardrails that you would have on roads and all. there's one kind of there. You can see that it kind of falls off a little bit. Like if you swayed off this road, you probably would roll your vehicle. And lying next to the guardrail, you see a dog. And it looks like the dog's had like some surgery on its stomach. So you can see where the stomach's been shaved, and you can see stitching across its stomach that looks rather bloated.
It's interesting. I kind of slow down and
Okay.
and pull up alongside this thing. Well, yeah, it's probably a bomb. Um, but I don't stop the vehicle. I just want to kind of get a good look at it.
Okay. So as you go by, it is an IED. It's classic improvised explosive device trap is sewing it into dead animals.
Jeez.
And so it is going to explode as you go past.
Oh
So,
no.
okay. Give me a luck roll.
Ooh, no, that's 71.
Okay, so but when it explodes, it hits it. Front of your vehicle is kind of just shredded. You see like maybe the front passenger tire kind of roll away as your axle is completely destroyed from the explosion. Everyone in the vehicle takes 1 point of damage. It's just kind of the concussive force of it hits you, and your vehicle is burning.
I
Quick, the water in the toilet paper.
I apologize. Was I in the vehicle with Nasser? I forgot.
Give me a
I
luck roll.
was.
Okay. I got a 30, and my luck.
Your luck's always 50 in Delta Green.
Oh, okay, cool.
So no, you were not in that vehicle.
Okay,
Yeah, seemed the easiest way.
Yeah,
fair
I
enough.
just try to hold the vehicle as straight as possible, keep it in the road,
Give me a
and
drive.
drive roll.
Yeah,
One of our
Okay.
tires is gone.
yeah. You're not gonna get too far.
Ah, jeez. I failed that by 4.
Okay, yeah. So you're trying to keep it. No surprise, like you kind of lose control of the vehicle. It, the passenger side slams down into the road and sends up sparks, and the vehicle does tilts onto its side.
And I'm like, well, at least we didn't run off the road.
At least we brought 2 vehicles.
Yeah.
I guess we load into the second one.
Okay.
That's disgusting. Why would they do something like that?
Does
It's
it
war
work?
as hell.
Yeah, to kill the enemy.
Yeah.
The worst part is when they forget where they've put it, which happens frighteningly more often than you care to admit.
Yeah, I'd say by the result, they do it because it's effective.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys pile into the vehicle. Yeah, the obvious or walk, but I doubt you want to do that.
Yeah, we'll pile them. Same vehicle.
Alan.
Okay. All right. So you press on. As you are getting closer, you see off in the distance. You can see Mosul up ahead and all. So you're approaching the city. About 10 miles out, you can see starting to see some ISIL checkpoints and all along there. And are you going to try and circumvent them or see how well your IDs do?
If we could circumvent them without them noticing that we're circumventing them, but we probably can't, right? We're on a road.
Yeah, but it's the desert. I mean, you're driving vehicles that are all-terrain vehicles, so
Yeah, I feel like we're going to hit a checkpoint eventually.
Right.
So
I'd kind of rather hit the checkpoint while we're on a road rather than suddenly appearing out in the desert coming from somewhere else. And
yeah,
that looks really suspicious.
Yeah, I'd rather we find out our IDs aren't going to hold up, on the outskirts of the checkpoints instead of, near closer to the city where there's a lot more.
Just be ready to kill them all if we have to.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So as you approach, you see they're checking the IDs in the vehicle ahead of you. They kind of look in the trunk of the vehicle, and they wave them through. And then the guy looks up and he kind of gives you a pull forward.
I think I'm driving, so
Yeah, you
pull
are.
forward. Yeah, okay.
Okay. So he pulls forward and comes up to you. He speaks in Arabic. He's like going, ID.
Okay. I have 50% Arabic, so I understand.
Mm-hmm.
And I hand mine over.
Okay, and which one do you hand over? The religious enforced morality police, or the actual law enforcement police badge?
Choose wisely.
I guess the religious one.
Okay. Yeah. So when he checks it, he kind of stands up a little bit straighter and goes yes, 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 yes. So then no smoking here, sir. Oh,
Good.
let's see. Good. I I must ask though, where are you coming back from?
We went to the name of neighboring town to get supplies, more water, more toilet
And
paper,
I'll hold up like a roll of toilet paper from the back of the truck bed.
necessities.
Hand
Of
him one.
course. Oh, thank you. Water, please, water.
Yeah.
Oh, no, there he goes. He kind of waves you through. And he goes, Allah Akbar.
Allah Akbar.
Yeah.
Akbar.
Right. Then you can see if you look in your rearview mirror, he's got the next vehicle. He kind of brings it forward. And all of you, one of you give me a luck roll.
A 4.
A 4. Okay, so
I love this dice set. This dice set is coming with me.
That is a good dice set. So about you're maybe about a mile and a half away from the checkpoint. You hear a loud explosion, and you're able to deduce that probably a coalition airplane blew up that checkpoint.
Oh boy.
Oof.
All
Well,
right.
glad we didn't go over there.
Yeah.
I say very loudly in my head.
And with that, you are pulling in. You're driving into the outskirts of Mosul, which sounds like a good stopping point for the evening.
Yep.
Well, into the lion's den we go, gentlemen.
I didn't think we were going to make it into the city. All right, folks. Our players included Julian Arba, Ken Blue, Gordon Lewis, Kaylin McDowell, and myself, with Keith Craig as the handler. We have a Discord server where you can chat with other members, you can set up private games, and you can learn the finer arts of gameplay and game mastering. We provide audio-only versions of our shows free for you to download from Spotify, Podbean, or iTunes. Support for the show is provided by our patrons who are listed in the closing credits. If you'd like to show us your appreciation, please visit our Patreon site, or you can use the thanks button just below the screen. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and punch the bell icon for updates on our latest shows, and leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answer any questions you might have. This is Thom Raley, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the universe of H.P. Lovecraft and the Delta Green role-playing game. Until next time, good luck, good gaming.